Cam Ward was one of the best college football quarterbacks last year, and he got drafted number 1 overall to the Tennessee Titans. And today I'm going to be simming his career in Madden 26. He comes into the game as a 72 overall or 71. And we are going to be simming to the playoffs. Simming season 1. Let's get it. I'll see y'all at the end of the season. We ended up going 6-11. Look at the final two scores there, 34-7 and 27-7. We started locking in at the end, but that's not enough for the team. Let's see how Cam Ward did in his rookie year. Oh dear. 2,900 yards, 11 touchdowns to 19 interceptions. And only 274 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. I don't believe that will win him in Offensive Rookie of the Year. And that will not. Genty, and he's not in the top 10. Shedeur Sanders. Oh, never mind. He's right there. He's number 6. I don't know how, to be honest. Cam Ward, you're going to need to lock in. We were dead last in offensive yards. On to season 2 we go. Cam Ward up to a 77 in year 2. In the sim year 2. Another 6-11 season for the Tennessee Titans. We better spend some of that money this offseason. Let's go see how Cam Ward did. Improvement on the passing game, 4,400 yards and 35 touchdowns. Top 3 in both categories, but 20 interceptions. Hey, Cooper Rush. Hola. Shedeur Sanders is getting MVP votes in year 2. This isn't my video. If y'all haven't watched the Shedeur Sanders career rebuild make sure to go watch that. Tyler Lockett almost won Offensive Player of the Year. Let's go see how Tyler Lockett did. Oh my, Unk still has it. On to year 3. Hopefully we can keep up this momentum. Shedeur Sanders almost had 5,000 yards. No wonder he's almost in the MVP race. On to year 3 we go. Cam Ward up to 85 overall in year 3. Let's simulate year 3. We finally make the playoffs. 8-9 record. We won the division at 8-9. Crazy. Let's see how Cam Ward did. Big improvement here. 4,100 yards, 33 touchdowns, so only 11 interceptions. Massive improvement. Top 5 in both passing yards and touchdowns. Any awards? Shedeur Sanders. Oh my. Hey, he was top 10 for MVP. We'll take that. And can we beat the New York Jets to advance to the divisional round? Beautiful day here in Nashville, Tennessee. An amazing game for a playoff, or amazing day for a playoff game. There's Cam Ward leading his team out of the tunnel. New York Jets versus the Tennessee Titans coming up next. Who will come on top? Let's find out. We'll watch some of this drive. 1st and 10 at the 27. Play action pass for Cam Ward. And he probably could have just handed it to him. 2nd and 5. And he literally just pitches it to him that time. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 at the 31. Can Cam Ward get this first down? And almost throws a pick to Sauce Gardner. He will not get the first down. In scoring position here, 1st and 10 at the 19 for Cam Ward. Tajay Spears with the ball, gets about 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Ward looking to throw down the middle, incomplete. 3rd and 9. Empty backfield here for Cam Ward. Can't get the first down. Throws it for the first down. Calvin Ridley down to the 3. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. Fullback dive, and that goes nowhere. Loss of 2. 2nd and goal. Hands it off to Tajay Spears. Super late. Loss of 1. 3rd and goal. Can Cam Ward get a touchdown here? And no. Incomplete. They'll probably take their field goal. Unfortunately, we lose this one 20-13 on a year 4 or 5 for Cam Ward coming up next. In year 4, we are in the playoffs again versus the Cincinnati Bengals. We went 10-7. Let's see how Cam Ward did. Cam Ward seemed like he unfortunately got hurt. He was on an amazing pace, maybe an MVP run. 2,900 yards, 27 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. Terrible. Terrible. Unfortunate. I wonder if he's still hurt. I look at this and look who's on our team. CeeDee Lamb is on the team. Oh my. And look how many yards Joe Burrow passed for. Sheesh. Anyway, can we beat the Cincinnati Bengals in the wild card? And we do 34-31. Now we're facing off against the Buffalo Bills. Can we beat the Buffalo Bills to go to the AFC Championship? And we do. Kansas City Chiefs. Only one more person ahead of us. Can we go to the Super Bowl? And we are. Oh my. This is a Super Bowl for the ages. My mom and my dad would be arguing right now. Titans versus Panthers. In the Super Bowl. Apparently we have Zach Bond as well. Oh my. This team is incredible. We are at 87 overall. Cam Ward versus Bryce Young. Super Bowl on the line. Legacies can be submitted in this game. Who will come out on top? Let's find out. Now let's see if the Titans could capitalize off this first drive here. Spears with the handoff. Spears to the edge for about 2. 2nd and 8. Hands it off to Spears again. Spears with a big hole. Going down to about the 46. 1st and 10 at the 46 now. Play action pass here. Cam Ward airing it out. Looking to find him deep. Does not connect. 2nd and 10. Another handoff for Spears. He gets wrapped up after a gain of 4. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Cam Ward looking to scramble. Throws a cross-body throw to the end zone. Almost picks. 4th and 6, so probably punt. So, here's the thing. It's 2nd and 10 here. We have an opportunity to come back. Look who's on the field for defense. Teteroda McMillan is on the field. Airing it out. Cam Ward. Bang! Touchdown, CeeDee Lamb. That was a perfect time to come to the game. Oh my. I was so mind-boggled about Teteroda McMillan being on the field that Cam Ward just bombed them for a touchdown. I understand receivers can play DB and DB can play receiver. But maybe take him off the field. And stop hitting that silly place. And in Season 4, Cam Ward, 18-17 victory over Bryce Young and the Panthers. As the Tennessee Titans are your 2028 NFL Super Bowl champions. And looking at Cam Ward celebrating with his teammates. And Cam Ward was your Super Bowl MVP going into year 5. We went 12-5 facing off the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see how Cam Ward did in Season 5. Cam Ward, 4,300 yards, 36 touchdowns to 10 picks. Can we beat the Chiefs in the wild card round to go to the divisional? And we don't. 1 point loss. Unfortunate. Going into year 6 for Cam Ward. We went 10-7 facing off against the Houston Texans. Let's see how Cam Ward did. MVP caliber season. Cam Ward, 5,000 yards, 38 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. But he was top 1 in yards and top 2 in touchdowns. Does that mean Cam Ward's the MVP? Justin Herbert stole it from him. How? Wow. I thought Cam Ward was the MVP. Will he win in the wild card round? And he does. 41-36. He has a chip on his shoulder. Can he beat the 15-2 Vegas Raiders? No, he doesn't. 47-28 loss. Going on the year 7. Cam Ward went off 16-1 season for the Tennessee Titans. I wonder who they lost to. That's the real question. We lost to the Seattle Seahawks. 31-17. Let's see how Cam Ward did. That's not the right button. Oh, brother. That better be an MVP. And 11 picks. Justin Herbert, I swear, did not mean to press that. If you took this from him again. Joe Burrow. Freak you, Joe Burrow. Cam Ward has been robbed from a 2-time MVP. Sorry, though. He's coming with a chip on his shoulder. Let's see who we're facing in the divisional round. The Cleveland Browns and Shadur Sanders. Maybe, I don't know. Can we beat them to go to the AFC Championship? We do, 31-20. Can we go to the Super Bowl and beat the Jets to go to the Super Bowl? And we do not, unfortunately. And on to year 7, I want to say. We fell off hard. Back to 6-11 we go. Let's see how Cam Ward did. 5,000 passing yards. He was second in passing yards and passing touchdowns. Wonder who was above him. Oh my goodness. 5,700 yards and 59 touchdowns? Watch this be the season Cam Ward wins the MVP, though. Let's see. Did Cam Ward win the MVP? Obviously not. Cam Ward was number 3. Joe Burrow, your MVP. Rightfully so. Is Cam Ward number 1 in the Titans' all-time passing and passing touchdown record? Is Cam Ward. He solidified himself as all-time Titan great. And he's only in year 8. On to the next season we go. We ended up going 9-8. Cam Ward, being the top passer he is, number 2 in passing yards and 8th in passing touchdowns. Stockton, 1-1-1. 11 picks for Cam Ward. And he's not the MVP. Jordan Love is the successor to Joe Burrow. And he's doing really good. Lamar Jackson's still playing. That's surprising. I wonder if he's in the top of the Ravens. And, of course, he has rushing and rushing yards. Sheesh. 11,000 rushing yards is crazy. Well, on to year 10 for Cam Ward. Coming up next. Hopefully we can make the playoffs again. Finally, Cam Ward's back in the playoffs. Let's see his stats. First in passing yards. Oh my. 4,900 yards, 35 touchdowns, 8 picks. This is finally Cam Ward's season. Oh my goodness, he keeps getting robbed. And Lamar Jackson's on the Chiefs. That's cursed. I don't want to think of that. Cam Ward is number 4 in the MVP race, even though it's good numbers. Anyway, Kit would go into Indianapolis and beat Anthony Richardson in the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, Anthony Richardson is still their quarterback after all these years. Is that Jeff Saturday? Or whatever his name is? We'll watch some of the opening drive here. 1st and 10 at the 27. Cam Ward looking to throw. And that's throwing nobody. What are you doing, Cam? 2nd and goal. Handing off to the running back. He goes nowhere. Loss of 2. 3rd and 12. Disrespectful. He just called him a little baby. 3rd and 12 at the 25. And broken up. Almost caught for Philip Clifford. Crazy name. We unfortunately lose 28-21. It wasn't really that close, to be honest. It was 28-14 or 28-7 even at the end of the 3rd quarter. We started to come back a little bit, but not enough for a playoff victory. And on to year 11. We went 13-4. Let's see how Cam Ward did. This better be Cam Ward's MVP season. 5,200 yards, 39 touchdowns to 7 picks. He keeps getting robbed. No, that. My bad. That's crazy. Look at that Washington receiver. And look at our left end. Insanity. We are facing off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can we beat them to go to the divisional round? And we do not. We lose 30-21. On to year 12 for Cam Ward. We are facing off against the Cleveland Browns and Shadir Sanders. As you see that little guy down there in the corner. Let's see how Cam Ward did. Okay, if he doesn't win an MVP this season, he probably never will. Only 3 interceptions, 43-3. Okay, good. Finally, Cam Ward did not get robbed. He had a case to win the last 5 MVPs. Can we defeat the Cleveland Browns to go to the divisional round? We do. 31-14 victory. Can we defeat the Chargers to go to the AFC Championship? We do. 41-35. Will we be defeating Anthony Richardson to go to the Super Bowl? And we are. And I got a diamond trophy. Facing off against the LA Rams. And Cam Ward's second ever Super Bowl of his career. 1st and 10 at the 26. We're going to watch this first drive of the Super Bowl. Play action pass. Gives it to a big boy. It's a big one. Yeah, nobody cares. Gain of 4 there. 2nd and 6 at the 29. Cam Ward looking to throw. He could have just scrambled, to be honest. Gain of 3 yards. 3rd and 3. Cam Ward looking to throw the ball. Gets sacked. 4th and 11, they'll probably punt. 75-yard passing touchdown for Cam Ward and Luther Burden. 2nd and 4 to the 19 here. Cam Ward looking to take the lead. Handing off the ball here. Loss of 1, 3rd and 5. Cam Ward get the first down here. Empty backfield. 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5 here. Hits him underneath. And has the first down. And some more. 1st and goal at the 9. 1st and goal. Hands it off to the running back. The running back stiff arm. Gain of 4 for Marion Wagner. 2nd goal at the 5. Empty backfield for Ward. Missed the pass there. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal at the 5. Ward looking to scramble, and scrambling he will. Touchdown, Cameron Ward. And Cam Ward takes the lead here, right before the halftime. And Cam Ward, for the 2nd time of his career, wins another Super Bowl 17-14 victory over the Los Angeles Rams. 2 for 2 in his career. And what a perfect ending to his 12th season in the NFL. On to season 13 we go. And look at all the accolades for Cam Ward. Super Bowl champ, MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and an Offensive Player of the Year. Facing off against the Browns again in the wild card, minus playing Shadir Sanders. Let's see how Ward did. Ward was probably the best season from any quarterback. 5,300 yards, 51 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. First in both. And another MVP for the 35 or 36-year-old Cam Ward. Look at Luther Burden, too. Can we beat the Cleveland Browns to go to the divisional round? We do not. 32-31 L. And the end might be soon for Cam Ward. Cam Ward is a 95 overall, 99 with morale boost. He is currently 36 going into year 14. So, I don't know how many more seasons Cam has. Hopefully we have like at least 3 more seasons with Cam Ward. That's the ideal goal. On to year 14 or 13. I already forgot. It's like 3 in the morning. See, I'm listening to Lucky. Anyway, on to the next season we go. We are facing off against the Miami Dolphins in the wild card. We went 12-5. Let's see how Ward did. 5,196 yards, 40 touchdowns to 4 picks. Another MVP? Nope. Brendan Nugget. Because he had 1 more touchdown and... Alright, sure. Can we defeat Miami to go to the divisional? We do not. We lose 13-6. We had an injury to Lionel Nixon, the young receiver we just signed. The real question is around Cam Ward. Will a 36-year-old Cam Ward keep playing or will he retire? Let's see. As you see, we're going to the next season. Cam Ward is still kicking it. Man, we fell off 7-10. Terrible season. Seemed like Cam Ward got hurt near the end of the season. He only played 14 games. Still 4,100 yards and 33 touchdowns. Still 8th and 9th. And hopefully that's not the way he goes out. Nixon, oh my. 1,700 yards for him. And I don't want this to be the way Cam Ward goes out. Hopefully he stays just 1 more year. Let's see in the offseason if he decides to retire or not. And unfortunately, after 15 years, that's the way Cam Ward goes out. He had an amazing career. Let's go over some of his accolades. He had 68,000 career passing yards and 535 passing touchdowns, and is obviously all-time leading passer for the Tennessee Titans. 5,357 yards in 1 season and 51 touchdowns. Max passer for them. Rookie season, this is kind of surprising to me. Only 2,965 yards got him the most amount of yards in a rookie season. And then nobody else, or nowhere else. And then he was he a 1-time or 2-time MVP? I think a 2-time MVP and a 2-time Super Bowl MVP and a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Comment down below any more rookies you want to see me sim in Madden, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.